offense here in the first quarter. Randy Foye checks in for Vinny Del Negro's team. He wears number 4 in his red visiting uniform. Lob, and there's the first Lob City basket of the night, as it's Mo Williams to DeAndre Jordan, who had a lights out first quarter, probably the best of his career against Toronto. He's not much of an offensive threat, but he got one there.
Yeah, that was a nice play. They ran a pick and roll, and the guard switched out.
Kobe hits the heel. McRoberts with the work as he keeps it alive offensively. Goudelock, you talk about confidence. He kicks it out to Meta World Peace. Back to Gasol. Mid-range. Money. Pau Gasol. We're tied again at 25.
Good activity by the Lakers. After they fell behind by 10, they really picked up their energy, and obviously that would have been a great way to start the game, but I think Caron Butler kind of dampened their energy with his hot shooting.
Mo Williams gets Goudelock in the air. Sweet move, can't get it. Weak side, taken by Meta World Peace. So on this end of things, ask and you shall receive. Gasol, 4 shots, 4 makes, 9 points.
That's what I said. If you want to talk it, you got to walk it. And right now, he's walking it.
Kobe leads his team in assists. Could get one here if Pau shoots and makes. In and out. McRoberts got a hand on it, but Reggie Evans, 31 years old, 9 years in the league, 4 teams, has the rebound.
I would like to have seen Pau take a dribble in or so. He was so wide open. He could have taken a dribble and got even closer.
Mo, who missed the last game with a foot injury, nearly traveled. Crowd up in arms. Going hard to the basket that time is Ryan Gomes, whose minutes are way down, but he's trying to make the most of it.
Well, minutes are way down because of the acquisition of Caron Butler and the play of Caron Butler. So I'm sure Ryan would like to play more minutes. He's doing what's asked of him when he gets in there.
Kobe has not left the floor. We got half a minute to go. He leaves the floor to shoot that one. Evans with the rebound. He's got a couple in the last possessions. Now Mo Williams with the shot clock about 2 seconds ahead of the game clock.
And this is where you have to make sure whoever comes up to set this high screen, if you're going to switch it, you make sure you start boxing out DeAndre soon.
Goes right past Goudelock, blocked by McRoberts. 2-1, that'll count if it goes, and it hits the backboard. But McRoberts with a good block to save one at the other end.
I tell you, McRoberts is showing people about what everybody else in the league knows, his ability to get off the floor. I mean, he made a very nice block of a shot, and there was a whistle that nobody heard right after the block.
Did,
so
yeah.
There's still 2.6 seconds to go in the quarter, and possession of the ball goes to the Lakers.
That's a loose ball foul on Evans, so this could work to the Lakers' benefit. Now Goudelock loses it, and up in the air it goes, so we won't get a shot away, so it ends at 27-25.
Well, it could have been a lot worse for the Lakers as they trailed by 10, 19-9, but made a nice little recovery. So they'll head to the second quarter shooting 55%. The Clippers shooting 58% in an offensive game.
Really came out hard and then let the lead get away. So they fight all the way back, and it's now just a 2-point game.
They've got to find the ingredients that lead to 48 minutes of real inspired play and not waiting until they're down 10 or second half or whatever the case may be.
Well, a lot of it has to do with hustle and effort also, because of Mike Brown talking about the 50-50 balls and just getting some loose basketballs all over the floor. He thinks the opposition has been beating his team to the punch, and Devin Ebanks is in the game, and he gets that rebound.
This group that Mike Brown has on the floor, they are going to have to do it with defense because they're going to be challenged offensively. If Pau is going to be the go-to guy.
Pau gets it again on Evans. He's in very deep and misses the short-range jumper, and Evans has another rebound. So minimal minutes and already 3 boards for Reggie Evans.
Yeah, that, again, Pau is he's a finesse guy. He has such an advantage over Reggie Evans. It would have been nice for him to make that move that he just made, but go right to the rim instead of fading away.
Solomon Jones is in the game for the Clippers. Wears number 21. He gives them some more size, added size in the middle. McRoberts can't move on Jones, who cut him off. Lakers have 6 on the clock. Gotta go with Meta World Peace. He's going to be forced to shoot an outside jumper. Off balance, doesn't hit the rim.
I don't know if Gomes got a piece of that. Whatever it was, it came up about 2 feet short.
Randy Foye will stop and pop for 3, and that settles in.
They've knocked down 4 out of 7 from that distance, thanks to 3 for 4 by Caron Butler. So shooting 57% from behind the arc.
Well, Randy's a 37% shooter from beyond the arc, and he was 3 for 4 from three-point range in the win over the Raptors on Sunday. So he was hot from that distance. How about Powell going to the dribble strong, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line and shoot 2.
That's what I like to see. You have to mix it up. I'm not saying that he has to go to the rim every time, but you have to keep the defender off balance. He thinks you're shooting a jumper, you put it on the floor, attack the basket, get fouled by Solomon Jones, go to the line, see if you can make a couple of free throws.
By the way, I want to say hello to everyone across the country on NBA TV and the fellas working in the studio tonight. Part of the doubleheader on NBA TV. And there is Troy Murphy, who hit a 3 in the last game. A lot of folks thinking maybe he's the answer, or one of the answers, to try to get this perimeter shooting back, and that will open up the inside. You know, teams are closing down on the Lakers because they just aren't shooting the basketball.
One of the things that's going to really help the inside is the inside. I mean, sure, you would like to see the perimeter guys consistently knock down shots, but the inside players have to be dominant and demanding with the basketball.
11 for Powell, so he's matched Caron Butler of the Clippers. A couple of minutes into the second quarter. Lots of reserves on the floor for both teams. Randy Foye down the middle he goes, unguarded, and he scores. Devin Ebanks, very athletic, loses it, off balance, wild shot, and the Clippers control.
That is a prime example of OC. I mean, from the time he caught it, he was out of control.
Had one thing on his mind, I'm going to the basket, and lost control of the ball. So Lakers now they're in defensive mode. Look at that hustle by Evans as he beats Troy Murphy to the basketball, and he's going to force Murphy into a foul.
Well, when you know that Reggie's primary focus out there is rebounding, especially on the offensive end, you have to make sure you put a body on him. As Randy Foye didn't get a body put on him as he just waltzed around Ebanks for an easy score.
Ball out of bounds. Team fouls early on in this quarter each have 1. 27 for the Lakers. They're down by 5. Remember, a lot has been made about them not getting to the 100 mark. They've only done it once this year. As a comparison, after 18 games last year, they had 13 times they were over 100 points.
You know, a lot of it would be nice to see them be able to put up some points on the board like that. But the bottom line is, how many W's do you get in that span? You know, even though they haven't.
Oh, look out! We got Evans on the floor. And some verbal going on between these two. We've seen this already in the 2 preseason games and in the last game.
Trust me, if Powell's involved, it is definitely verbal. Powell says, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Evans has 5 rebounds. Season high is 9 for him, and Powell didn't like the push. So Powell's coming out animated a little bit tonight.
I like it. I like it.
I
really do.
Very emotional. Passionate.
I really like it. Maybe his teammates should start pushing him in the locker room before the game.
Get him fired up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Powell's played 13 minutes. They're keeping him in the game.
Now, Reggie won't block your shot, but he'll go for the block.
There was a spin and turn, and he was losing control of it, but Randy Foye then knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, he was gone on Reggie, but the secondary defender, Randy Foye, spoiled that trip, but the Lakers maintained possession.
Stu's going to add to this, but he's a special player. I mean, here's a guy who is in the top 5 all-time NBA three-point shooters. He actually dropped his career high here at Staples Center at 39 back in 2010, not with this team, averaging about 31 minutes a year. You just don't want to burn him out. You know, you've got to monitor his minutes probably throughout the course of this year.
With his injury situation the last few years, I can see why they're trying to.
Powell again! How about that, Stu?
Well, again, Reggie's trying to body him up. Powell handles the ball very well for a 7-footer. He just waltzed around Reggie Evans.
And he's holding that ball out in front of him and up high as he goes to the glass hard, so some fire in the belly of Pau Gasol tonight. Mo Williams rises and misses that short, knocks out of bounds. Yeah, we had a whistle.
That was on Troy Murphy. There's no question he pushed Reggie Evans right in the back. But that last move by Powell, nice fake, and then just attack the rim, lay it up, lay it in. That's a nice move by the big fella. Helps to have meat hooks that size to hold it in one hand.
No Laker has more than 1 foul. Nobody in even any kind of trouble in that regard. Remember how many offensive rebounds the Clippers had in the last meeting? 17 that led to 25 second chance points, so it's a point of contention and emphasis for the Lakers to box out on the defensive end tonight.
Both coaches using their benches quite a bit.
2 in a row for Goudelock with that same
Obviously,
shot.
that's one of his in his arsenal. I've seen him do that in practice, so he's made 2 of them here tonight. We might see a lot more of those.
The rookie Andrew Goudelock playing well, earning minutes. That's something Mike Brown will do. You get in and you produce, you'll play. Mo Williams, distance and scores.
Not if you get lost on a screen. You can do all the scoring you want,
if
but
you don't play defense, you're out of the game.
Coaches will find a way to find a spot for you next to them.
He's been the leading scorer 3 times on this team, 25 in each of the last 3 games, at least 25 for Mo Williams. Pau Gasol. Here it comes. Ash for Gasol. 15 for Pau Gasol. That's his season average.
And I hope they don't count that as a touch in the paint for him. You know, they're talking about touches for him. Talk about the touches that he gets in the paint or within 6 feet or so.
Mo Williams goes through the trees and scores on a reverse layup, and the Lakers are down by 4.
And after giving Powell those props for his shooting, that time he should have just flat-footed blocked that shot. Had his hands way too low.
Mo shooting 64% in those last 3. Goudelock, he's on fire. He knocks down a 3.
Goudelock, 4 out of 4. He's the only other player on the Lakers that has more points than Goudelock is Powell with 15. Goudelock with 10.
10, his career high. Number 0, lighting it up for double figures in the first half. And this allows Kobe to sit on the bench and have the Lakers continue to stay with the Clippers. Knocked out of bounds, but we got a foul.
Well, obviously, the Lakers are having trouble boxing out. This one's on Troy Murphy again, as he was caught pushing on Solomon Jones. So, substitutions coming in. Andrew Bynum for Powell, and Kobe Bryant comes in for Ebanks. Last basket by Goudelock, just catching fire. He says, I'm hot. You talked about Caron Butler being hot. I made 4 in a row also. Yes, you have.
You know, talked to Steve Blake right before the game started, and he just said, I'm at least a couple of weeks away, and it's a slow healing process, and that means Andrew Goudelock or whoever, Darius Morris, is going to get some more time. Fitch's minutes have been up significantly over the time since Steve has been gone, but Goudelock trying to forge his way into that playing time.
Well, if he keeps shooting the way he's shooting, his minutes are going to go up. Which is a good thing.
Yeah, that's been the problem for this Laker team. Shooting. Haven't been able to do it. Williams certainly has. Shows it right there. That's sweet. Mo Williams.
But when you're that on the weak side, I don't see how you get sucked into the paint that far against a shooter like Mo Williams.
World peace. In for Andrew. Bynum working on Solomon Jones. Jump hooked at the base for Andrew Bynum. He's got 6 points. Lakers down by 2.
Andrew set him up for one of his favorite shots. That's a good else.
53 career best. 15.9 points a game. And Blake Griffin misses the jumper. Oh, and a nice tip out and an offensive check. Mo Williams, nobody's there. Doesn't make him pay.
Lakers dodge one there, but they've got to do something about the Clippers' ability to get offensive rebounds. I know the Clippers are a young athletic team, but do the fundamentals and you can negate some of that athleticism.
17 last time.
Defensive 3-second violation. Alias illegal D. 5 minutes and 22 to go in the half. The Lakers will be shooting a technical foul when we come back, and they might have Andrew Goudelock shooting. Nah, Kobe's on the floor. Kobe will take care of it. Even though, Andrew, you've made some nice little teardrops.